starting.
Hi, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Katy Otto. I'm Director of Communications at Juvenile Law Center, and I'm here today to talk to our Executive Director, Sue Mangold. As we gear up for the holidays, I wanted to ask Sue what some of the achievements and successes have been in this past year in 2017 at Juvenile Law Center.
So I guess I would say that I would think of it in terms of two categories, like work that we had accomplished in the past that we were able to kind of hold onto and keep moving forward when it became newly under attack, and then new projects that we've taken on. And so work around education of youth in foster care in the justice system, our work to ensure that Medicaid remained available for kids exiting the foster care system, our work to protect some of the basic benefits and needs of youth who are at risk of homelessness. That was work that we'd been working on in the past that kind of came back onto our plate because of new policies and new laws since January. And so I feel like part of what we were doing was responding to some efforts, and we were successful in doing that. And so despite some different challenges around repeal of the Affordable Care Act, Medicaid is still available to age 26 for youth exiting the foster care system. Despite some new regulations and guidance around enforcement of some education regulations, we're still seeing the implementation of the Every Student Succeeds Act provisions around education for youth in foster care and the justice system. And our work to prevent youth homelessness, continues at in a very collaborative way across the country, but has not been impacted by some of the early pronouncements from Housing and Urban Development that we were concerned about. So that's kind of one area where I think the change in administration put some issues back on our plate, and we've been able to work collaboratively on both sides of the aisle to ensure that the needs of youth in foster care and the justice system were being properly protected in the bipartisan way that they had been coming into this year. And then sort of much more broadly is all of our new work. So Juvenile Law Center works both on behalf of youth in the justice system, so that's kids in the juvenile justice system, as well as youth who are tried as adults, and youth in the foster care system. We focus on older youth in that system and youth transitioning out of foster care. So in all of those areas, we've been incredibly busy this past year. As I speak to you, we have just under 50 active cases in 18 states. And so while we're based here in Philadelphia and do have a lot of model work that we engage in here in Philadelphia, we're a national organization. And as I say, we're in about 18 states right now.